Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about likes and dislikes in French. Have you ever wanted to tell someone exactly how much you love French food or how much you absolutely cannot stand waking up early? Well, today we are mastering the art. Whether you are a total beginner or just looking to sound more like a native, by the end of this lesson, you will have all the vocabulary, the structures, and the native expressions you need to express your passions with total confidence. So grab a notebook, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's dive right in.
I'm a huge fan of football, honestly. But if there's one thing I can't stand, it's being late to class.
To talk about your likes and dislikes in French, we are going to use four verbs, which are aimer, aimer. There's also aimer beaucoup, aimer beaucoup, adorer, adorer, détester, détester. Let's take that again. We are going to use aimer, aimer beaucoup, adorer, and détester. Now in French, to talk about your likes, your dislikes, your preferences, the focus is mainly on the intensity. And so these verbs in themselves indicate intensity. So if you like something, as to how intense you like that thing or person, and if you dislike something as well, how intense or to what extent you dislike such a thing or a person. Now let's get to how to use these verbs to express our preferences. Let's look at aimer and aimer beaucoup. To use aimer to express your likes and dislikes in French, basically you can say j'aime, j'aime, j'aime. You can also say je n'aime pas. That is if you want to talk in the negative. Je n'aime pas. Je n'aime pas. Aimer can be used with a noun. Example, j'aime mon travail. J'aime mon travail. J'aime mon travail. The same way in the negative, je n'aime pas mes collègues. Je n'aime pas mes collègues. Je n'aime pas mes collègues. Aimer is also used with a verb. Example, j'aime conduire. J'aime conduire. J'aime conduire. So these are the various ways you can use verb aimer to express your likes or your dislikes. In the same way, there is aimer beaucoup. Aimer beaucoup. If you like something very much, you use aimer beaucoup. So we say j'aime beaucoup. J'aime beaucoup. J'aime beaucoup. Aimer beaucoup also works with a noun. Example, j'aime beaucoup mon école. J'aime beaucoup mon école. J'aime beaucoup mon école. Aimer beaucoup can also be used with a verb. For example, j'aime beaucoup manger. J'aime beaucoup manger. J'aime beaucoup manger. So take notice of how they are used, how they are spelled as well. Right, let's move on to the other two verbs we'll be using to express our likes and dislikes. To express your likes and dislikes, you can also do that by the help of verb adorer, adorer, and détester, détester. Now, to use adorer to express your likes and dislikes, we can say j'adore, j'adore, j'adore. So to use it with a noun, you can say j'adore la géographie, j'adore la géographie, j'adore la géographie. Adorer also goes with a verb. For example, j'adore écouter à ce professeur. J'adore écouter à ce professeur. J'adore écouter à ce professeur. Détester also works in the same way. Basically, we say je déteste. Je déteste. Je déteste. So to use it with a noun, je déteste la maladie. Je déteste la maladie. Je déteste la maladie. To use détester with a verb, you say je déteste être en retard. Je déteste être en retard. Je déteste être en retard. So these are the ways you can use adorer and détester with nouns and verbs to express your likes and dislikes. Observe how they are used, how they are spelled. So let's move on to look at some other uses of these verbs in expressing our likes and dislikes in French. Now, these verbs, which have been already studied in the previous slides, do not only work with nouns and verbs, but they work with people as well. So we can use them to express our preferences for people. In examples like Je n'aime pas Jessica. Je n'aime pas Jessica. You can also say j'adore Jessica. J'adore Jessica. Je déteste Jessica. Je déteste Jessica. J'aime beaucoup Jessica. J'aime beaucoup Jessica. Now, you should be cautious when it comes to the use of aimer alone for people. For example, j'aime Jessica, as it would indicate that you have or you are in a romantic relationship with Jessica. So always be cautious when it comes to using aimer alone for people, because that indicates romantic relationship. So take notice of that whenever you want to express preference or likes and dislikes for people. Be careful with verb aimer, the usage of verb aimer alone. So let's go over the sentences again. Je n'aime pas Jessica. Je n'aime pas Jessica. J'adore Jessica. J'adore Jessica. Je déteste Jessica. Je déteste Jessica. J'aime beaucoup Jessica. J'aime beaucoup Jessica. Okay, so let's move on to look at some other expressions we can also use to indicate or express our preferences in French. Right. So additionally, we can use these expressions to express our preference, our likes and our dislikes in French. We can use plaire, plaire in expressions like ça me plaît, ça me plaît. Can also say ça me plaît bien, ça me plaît bien, ça me plaît bien. Can also say ça me plaît beaucoup, ça me plaît beaucoup. So ça me plaît, ça me plaît bien, ça me plaît beaucoup. Now, you should be very cautious when it comes to using plaît for people. For example, elle me plaît, as that would indicate that you like someone romantically. So you should take caution when it comes to using plaît for people. You can also use préférer in examples like je préfère manger, that is with a verb. Je préfère manger. Je préfère manger. Then with a noun, je préfère le café. Je préfère le café. Je préfère le café. There are also negative sentences or expressions we can use to indicate preference. For example, ça ne me plaît pas. Ça ne me plaît pas. Ça ne me plaît pas. And in spoken French, you can meet the ne and say ça me plaît pas. You can also say ça ne me plaît pas du tout. Ça ne me plaît pas du tout. Ça ne me plaît pas du tout. We also omit the ne in spoken French and say ça me plaît pas du tout. Then we can use je n'aime pas du tout. Je n'aime pas du tout. Je n'aime pas du tout. It's also another expression you can use to indicate your preference. Let's revise the expressions once more. We have ça me plaît, ça me plaît, ça me plaît bien, ça me plaît bien, ça me plaît beaucoup, ça me plaît beaucoup. And je préfère manger. Je préfère manger. Je préfère le café. Je préfère le café. To use the negative expressions, you can say ça ne me plaît pas. Ça ne me plaît pas. Ça ne me plaît pas du tout. Ça ne me plaît pas du tout. Je n'aime pas du tout. Je n'aime pas du tout. And also take caution with the use of plaît for people, because it indicates romantic relationship with the person. Alright, so that's it for today. Do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification for more educative videos like this, helping you to learn French from scratch, the fun way, the easiest way. I will come your way another time with another interesting topic in French. Until then, it's bye for now.